What's up, everybody? Jillian here from Apex Overland, and I am out in Utah this weekend tagging along. Overland Experts is doing a training course for two awesome women who are training to do the Gazelle, and I just wanted to tag along. It's going to be a great experience, and I want to see what I can learn. I want to see what I can help teach these ladies, and then also I just want to be a part of their experience. So anyway, we are here at the Overland Experts parking lot where they house all their training vehicles. And this morning we're going through, the fundamentals of the vehicle, and we're doing a vehicle 360 walk around. These two ladies are from Maine, and one drives a Tacoma. The driver, she drives a Tacoma, so she's familiar with the Toyotas. They're going to be driving a Hilux overseas. So we're going to put them in the Land Cruiser this weekend, and we're also going to get some time in the Tacoma, and we're just going to have a great time. We're going to teach them the fundamentals of the vehicle. They already have great foundational knowledge going into this, so we're just going to build on that and get out in the desert and ride in the dunes and do some off-road training so that they get more comfortable with it. So it's going to be a great time, and I'm going to do my best to document it and share it with you guys. So yeah, just keep watching.
The vehicle 360, and what we do is we're identifying things on this vehicle that make it worthy off-road, even over. I mean, it's already a very capable vehicle off-road without the things that I'm going to point out, but these things are what are enhancing it. And before I was asking you who is renting and who is building and how is it equipped, the vehicle that you will have, and if it's even close to this, then you will even at least be able to identify, what is on these vehicles and why it matters.
All right, we are officially off the pavement now. After doing our vehicle 360s this morning and going through all of the gear that we have and how to proper way to pack and secure it inside of the vehicle and that sort of thing, we made a trip. We're just south of Salt Lake City out in the public lands. It's beautiful. Normally this time of year I hear that there's a little bit of snow usually out here, so I guess we're a little lucky that it's not quite cold enough since we're going to be camping tonight. So now we're going to go through the proper techniques of airing down, and we're just going to cover that with the ladies a little bit, bring out our deflators and show them some different options for that, and taking some measurements for your tire, and we're just going to go over some of the basics there of airing down the tire and cover some of the stuff we covered in the classroom this morning.
We're going to go down to 25 psi just for now. All right, so I'm pulling this out, and it doesn't read until I push it back in.
Oh,
okay. So out it comes. 30, 29. That's 25 right there. That's 26.
All right, we've made our way onto the trail. We found a perfect little spot, and so we're gonna take the opportunity to teach the ladies a little bit about what it feels like to have your tires on rocks. We have a pretty cool behind me ditch kind of crossing. The video's not really doing it justice, but yeah, we're gonna take some opportunities on our way as we're traveling through and do some exercises.
So when you're coming around, okay, we talk about driving the obstacle within the trail. Even though the trail might go like this, maybe the obstacles were forcing you to go like this within it. So don't worry about necessarily, we don't want to go off the trail, we're tread lightly. We don't want to go off something that's not a trail. But drive the obstacles within the trail. All right, so.
Good morning. So we got up this morning and packed up camp, and now we're out traveling a little bit. We're going through some training exercises on how to choose your line and how to make a plan. And we're gonna go out and explore today. So right now we're doing an exercise where we got out and we walked the terrain. We made a plan, and then we're gonna get back in the vehicle and we're driving the plan and just kind of getting a feel for what that feels like and choosing different options, for getting to that point.
So, all right, this is kind of like literally straightforward. We have to make that hard turn at the bottom, but if we go nice and slowly, it's not a big deal. All right, so there's this one. Okay, now let's go over and look at this one. I'm trying to see it from up here. What do we notice from up here on that one? It's a little tight, right? But and it looks tighter from up here than it actually is. This is the old Pony Express route. So about the Pony Expresses where before they had the railroads, they just had the horses, and they would ride flat out from station to station and just trade off horses. So they basically just burn up a horse, and the dude would jump off with a mailbag, jump on another horse. There'd be a dude waiting there to take care of that horse, some water and feed him, and they'd go for another 23 miles or so.
Yeah.
And it was to mail a letter from like Missouri to out here, Missouri out to California. It's like $50.
Yeah.
So it might as well have been $500 to mail a letter, which is insane, money back then. But then the railroads came, the Pony Express went away, but
we're literally riding off into the sunset.
yes, we're headed west into the sunset.
Good morning. Day 3 of our training for these ladies for the Gazelle. Woke up this morning, watched the sunrise over the mountains. We're still in Utah, but we're out in the dunes so that we can get some training on what it's like to drive in the sand and also do some recoveries. Do some tire changing and get some experience doing that. This morning we had some coffee and sat by the campfire and kind of talked about what we've learned, and then we have refueled our vehicles because we're getting a little low, and got camp packed up. We're gonna drop the trailer and we're gonna let the ladies drive the 100 series through the dunes, and then we're gonna let them feel what the Tacoma feels like. Since in the competition they've rented a Hilux and it's a lot like the Tacoma, so we're gonna let them train in that and get some experience in the pickup truck, so they can feel the differences between the Land Cruiser and the Tacoma.
There. Good, good. That Land Cruiser actually does better than this little truck in the sand. Sometimes we'll have to get up on those ridge lines so we can see, you know, so we can navigate. It's like, man, we're down in these dunes. I don't know where the hell I am, you know, so Thelma, get us up on top of that so we can see where we are. You might not, that direction that you're going might be over there. You might not be able to take that straight line, so you have to pick your way through. So pick a point, just like you do navigating, and break it up into bites. That corner of that ridge line is where we're going, but we may have to come up here and down and come up here and pick our line, just as long as you know where your final destination point is and you're not getting off azimuth.
Now we have the Tacoma stuck in the sand. So we're going to do a stuck assessment, figure out which wheels are the ones that are stuck. In this case, it's all four. And figure out the best method or the best technique to get it unstuck.
Good, good, good. All right. Then we're going to take these tracks, take this one, and we're going to stick it under that wheel as best we can, and then kick it in with our foot. There you go, jam it under there, just like that, cool. And then come back here and you can kind of sit on your butt or like that if you want. Yes, just like that, yeah. Go, go. Keep going, keep going.
And here for our last exercise of the day, we are going over some basic winch commands and how to communicate best with your partner outside of the vehicle to get a vehicle unstuck using a winch.
Okay, we're back in Salt Lake City now. It was an amazing day. These ladies said they have learned so much. So yeah, we're going to unpack the rigs, kind of give them a look over, make sure that everything's still good with them, and then I think we're gonna settle in for the evening. We'll probably take these ladies out, go have dinner, and kind of rehash the events of the last 3 days. And thanks for watching and following along to this video, and I hope that it was enjoyable for you. And if you're ever looking for off-road training, Overland Experts has different facilities in Connecticut, Virginia, North Carolina, and Utah. So reach out to them, overlandexperts.com, and look up a training course. They do 101 courses for groups. They do more advanced training. They do private classes. So definitely check them out. And if you've got something in specific that you are training for, like a Gazelle or the Rebelle or some other rally, reach out to them and come down to one of their properties and just get some hands-on training, some one-on-one experience with vehicle driving techniques, recovery techniques. Let's go over the recovery tools and yeah, so look them up. And if you want to find out more, you can always reach out to us, Apex Overland, apexoverland.com. Fill out that contact form. It'll send us an email. We'll be happy to send you in the right direction. If you ever have any questions about what gear you need or anything like that for these adventures, again, reach out. We're happy to help. That's what we're here for. But thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.